up, everybody? Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I got home about 20 minutes ago. I tried to go live earlier. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And I just got some McDonald's on the way back. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. My wife is actually not joining me tonight. She's taking care of some things, getting the kids ready to... she's putting them to bed, and some other things for tomorrow. So she's not going to be able to join me tonight. She might actually comment on here, but she won't be here with me tonight. But we'll have her again soon. So anyway. And guys, and really quick, let me... Okay, somebody saying that I sound far. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if I sound okay. Shout out to Vanessa Caballero Maria. Shout out to Sash Coloritas, Nelly Barb, Shelly, Raymondville Ranger, Leanne Albert. What's up, Leanne? How are you doing? Shannon Sanchez, Juanita, aka Terry Mosqueda, Brenda Luce Cruz. Good to see a couple of good old names coming back. You know, it's good because we understand some people are busy. But anyway, I have a couple of topics, guys. But I want to thank everybody for joining us. We didn't have a show last week because we were in the Rio Grande Republic and it was Easter. But anyway, John White says, Frank, you sound far away. Let me see. Do I sound far away? Hello? I think I sound okay. Y'all lying. Shout out to Rick Lopez says, Frank, while we're on YouTube, let's go to Facebook. Nah. YouTube's a lot better for certain things. Shout out to RJ, Vetsapata. But anyway, couple things to point out. So I know everybody enjoyed the porn music. And it's funny. We had the porn music a while back. Y'all remember when I used to put the porn music on Facebook? Well, it turns out after a while, that music got copyrighted. So originally, it had no copyright. I was able to use it without any problems. But the author decided to copyright the music, so we had to change the music to what you guys remember. So I was using, I think I was using this one. Let's see. So I was using that one, but now I can't use that one anymore because that's also copyrighted. So it kind of sucks that every time I find a pretty cool song for the introduction, after a while the author changes it so I can't use it no more. Like I could use it, but it gets copyrighted and then my video gets flagged and it sucks. But I want to use the porn music, you know, it's like classic. But let me just play a little bit, guys. I'm probably going to get flagged in this fucking video, but let me play. So that was a song I've been using for YouTube for a while, but it got flagged now. So anyway, now I can't use it no more. And let me see if I don't know if I still have the original music, but anyway. But let's see. All right, anyway. Shout out to Liz Cantu, shout out to Pretty Girl, shout out to Sophia Marie. Shout out to Rick Lopez. Guys, Rick Lopez had to shut down his OnlyFans account. Shout out to Elsa Alvarez. But yeah, guys, the porn music was basically a jam that I found. Oh, Liz Cantu says, Frank, whatever happened to the original? So that song actually got taken down from YouTube, but believe it or not, I did save that song. I don't know if I still have it though. Let me see if I could find it. I know I have it somewhere. I must have the song somewhere in my downloads. I got so many downloads and stuff. So I don't know if I still have... I don't know if I still have it. I know I have it somewhere. Let me see if I could find it. I got so many videos. But I got to find it. Just to... For the new people This was our first classic song, but I don't know if I still have it. I have it, but I don't know if I could find it really quick. And then I get nervous while I try to find stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to find the original, guys. Give me a quick second. Let me see if I could play. Let me see if I could play that for y'all. Fuck. Damn it. Let's see. Details. Alright, let me see if I could find it, guys. I know I got it somewhere here. What about my downloads? Type of video, MP4. I have it somewhere, guys. I just can't find it. But anyway, let's move on because then we'll be stuck trying to find the song. Anyway, let's see who else is on here. Shout out to Abel Villanueva. So anyway, guys, just a quick, let's go ahead and start topic. But really quick, if you guys want to become an official supporter, click in the link. Somebody told me, I kind of covered this the other day. Somebody reached out to me and said, Frank, how do I become a supporter of your page? Well, it turns out that the button on Facebook to become a subscriber is actually gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Apparently, I got flagged at some point in time, and I didn't notice. And anybody that wants to become a supporter through Facebook, that option's not there right now. So I'm going to have to see how long I stay flagged. I think it's like 30 days or 60 days. So if you do want to become a official supporter, guys, there is the website. Please subscribe if you guys want to. Keep in mind that is completely optional. And then you can subscribe on the page. Message me through the No More Cheeseman page, and then we can add you to our group. Anyway, so that's enough of that. Abel says, Frank, I want to talk to you about the horse liver. We'll cover about we'll cover about the horse liver as well. But anyway, guys, got a couple of topics. First topic is so I started doing some yoga, guys. You guys remember I was doing yoga at work. So anyway, as I went live yesterday, I think you guys remember I went live yesterday. I was talking about yoga and stuff. And guys, it is challenging, believe it or not. So I was thinking, earlier today, that I want to, kind of get good at yoga. And maybe if you guys are interested, we can do yoga on, like, I don't know, we can do like a group yoga session. That would be pretty cool. Obviously I gotta get good at it first, because I'm not, a pro or anything. But, if I get good at it, guys, I think I would love to do some yoga with everybody, if you guys are up to. So let's take a quick poll. Group yoga on live. Good idea or bad idea? So let's vote, guys. Let's take a vote. All right, so let's ask. All right. But anyway, guys, go ahead and take a vote on there. If it's a good idea, if it's a bad idea, keep in mind this is completely anonymous, so I won't know. If you guys think it's a bad idea, share your opinion with us. If you guys think it's a good idea, share your opinion with us. But anyway, and I still don't know how I'll do it, but this could be like a once a time a week type of thing. Maybe on Saturdays we could do it, but I just kind of been thinking like how to get more interactive with everybody. And like I said, I mean, exercise is good. Any type of exercise, anything that can help you relax, release some stress, anything's good. So I might do it on Facebook. It doesn't, like, I'm sure trying to think if we will do it on Facebook or not. We'll figure this out, guys. Anyway, shout out to Zelda Cruz. She just tuned in. She's been MIA for a while. Yvette Zapata says, Frank, I'll lose my breath when I tie my shoes. I'll die doing yoga. But don't worry, guys. Keep in mind, I'm a beginner, so the yoga that I'll do, it'll be beginner's yoga. So, we can all kind of start doing the. Oh, my wife wants. My wife's kind. See, I told you my wife's gonna tune in. My wife could do Zumba. So, that could be something that she could do. But I'm just trying to, kind of get more interactive with all of the supporters. So if you guys think it's a good idea, y'all can join us. We'll have like a group session with the supporters. Anyway, but y'all take a vote, guys. If it's a good idea or bad idea, there's no wrong or right answer. Anyway, let me see. I just got an alert. All right, guys, moving on. Oh, by the way, I got somehow I have give me 1 second. Where? Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry. Something was messed up with the cam. All right. Anyway. Zumba. We could definitely do Zumba, guys. I mean, I'm just trying to get more interactive, but maybe my wife could do Zumba. That's something that she could do. She's gone to Zumba classes before. Here in the neighborhood, there was a lady that charged like $2 or $3 per person, per session. So it was like, I don't know. She really got into it. Shout out to Rachel Green. John White says, Frank, whatever happened to Frank's Traders? John, we're still working on Frank's Traders. I haven't moved officially to the new house, but that's something that's still there, so it's not going anywhere. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas. Reach out to me, and we can talk more about that privately. Let's see. Rick Lopez says he moves his hips, and they don't lie. But anyway, guys, me and my wife, we got some new furniture. Nothing fancy, of course. We just got a little sectional couch for our living room at the new house. So, we're just slowly, and we didn't even spend a whole lot of time today looking at furniture. But we got a little sectional couch, and we just put it in. It was pretty heavy. I needed somebody to help me. But we got a little couch, guys, and slowly, it's gonna, from here till June, we're gonna be planning to, put furniture, put, portraits. We got a portrait. We have to hang that up. But just little by little, guys, just little things here and there. Of course, let me see. Shelly's the one that's been pushing this to me. But let me see if I have it. Let me see if I can find it. And I don't know why it's not loading. Can't believe it's not loading. Why is it not loading? Oh, am I live, guys? Maybe my internet went down. Can you hear me? Shout out to Kim Rains. Shelly says, Frank, that's what I'm trying to load. I'm trying to load Amazon, but it's not loading. My internet's not loading. Oh, there we go. It finally loaded. Okay, so guys, let me share with you my my housewarming registry just really quick. Let me see if it loads. Let me see. How the hell do I load this? Oh, here we go. My registry. All right, guys. So I went ahead and so here's my wedding registry, guys. Sorry, not my wedding registry. My housewarming registry. The thing is, I can't have a housewarming registry because it doesn't exist on Amazon. So the only other way I could do it is to do a wedding registry. I just named it housewarming registry. So basically, it's a unofficial wedding. But anyway, let me share that with y'all if y'all want to look at that really quick. Let me see. How do I share this damn link? How do I share? Oh, here we go. Share. Where's the link? Oh, here we go. All right, guys. So if you guys want to look at my at the registry, obviously it's just a optional. Y'all don't have to contribute anything, but if you guys want to contribute to the registry, the registries there. We'll add some more stuff. But, I didn't get too fancy with it. Just, I got a bottle opener for wine, an ice bucket, a bed for the dog, something to put the water hose, a toaster, a kitchenware set, knife set, glass set, waffle maker, salt and pepper set. So I'm still adding stuff, guys. So anyway, but y'all can look into it. We don't have anything big right now, but we'll just add a couple of and anyway. I just read a funny comment. But shout out to Connie. Shout out to Lupe. Let's see who else is on here. Shout out to Evie Ram. And shout out to Michelle. She's just tuning in. Shout out to RJ says wedding. Yeah, the thing is I couldn't make a housewarming registry. So basically it's a wedding registry, but it's really a housewarming registry. But we just got like a couple of items on there. We'll add some more stuff. But anyway. By little by little. Liz Catu says, Frank, did you add the underground swim pool? I haven't added that yet, Liz. But anyhow. Moving on. All right. So I got a couple of topics of interest. Let's see what I got on here. And shout out to Josie Alvarado. Vanessa Cabero says, Frank, by the Marsam Sensi candle warmers. Ooh, nice. And we'll have the house. Oh, by the way, so we were at the new house today. And I talked to the neighbors. I kind of introduced myself really quick. And I talked to two neighbors. There was a neighbor in the front. I said hello. He was pretty cool. And then there was a lady that was next to that one. And she was pretty cool too. And she's like, I kind of said, hey, my name is Frank. I'm the new neighbor. And she's like, I think she said, my sister was going to buy that house. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But she was just joking then. And she just kind of looked at me. He's like, no, you're not. Like, oh, no, I'm really sorry. But it's like, no, it's all right. Obviously y'all's offer came in first. So, but yeah, I guess her sister was going to move in. And I talked to the neighbor, both neighbors. They were very nice, very cordial. They were pretty cool. She's like, no, it's a great neighborhood. Nothing really goes much around here. All the neighbors look out for each other. It doesn't flood. Because obviously, it's not in a flood zone. But you never know. If you have a hurricane like Hurricane Harvey in 2017, things can always take turns for the worse. But it doesn't flood. And Hurricane Harvey didn't do anything. So that gives me a good reassurance that we'll be safe from any type of high water or things like that. Shout out to Carolina Rivera. Good seeing her. She's one of our butterflies. Shout out to Celeste Lopez. She's just tuning in as well. Shout out to Jazz. And let's see. But anyway. But yeah, pretty decent neighborhood. I enjoy it. And I can't wait to move in. And I also talked to the neighbor and I told him, hey, when we have the Cooking with the Mars, y'all got to come over. So perhaps our neighbors will be our food critics. John White says, Frank, did you warn them about the crazy old lady? I kind of did, sort of. I didn't really go into detail, but I kind of did say a couple things here and there. Liz Cantu says, Frank, maybe she can buy it since you're just renting it. Oh, Liz Cantu says the underground swimming pool. But anyhow, all right, moving on, guys. I want to get over this the topics quickly. And let's see. All right, so guys, really quick, I just got a couple topics. So I don't know if you know this, but y'all can't be sharing your Netflix password no more because y'all gonna start getting charged more for it. So according to Netflix, they say that they have 100 million households, and I'm sure that includes some of you. 100 million households are sharing a password. All right, and that includes, so out of 100 million people, 30 million people are out of the United States and Canada. So that includes some of you. You guys are not paying for Netflix. So because of you, Netflix has decided to implement some strategy so they can gain that lost revenue. So what they're going to start doing is they're going to start emailing you and saying, hey, you know what? Time to pay your dues. So far, they're thinking of adding $5 pricing per user, like any extra user that's on the account. They said they're gonna start with the serial abuser. So if you have a Netflix account and you're sharing that with 10 or more people, y'all probably gonna get shut down first and get a cease and desist letter from Netflix saying y'all gotta pay more. Anyway, but RJ says, Frank, what happened regarding last week that they're gonna pass out flyers? I don't care who comes to the neighborhood and passes out flyers. It's not like the flyers are going to deter me from moving into my own house. You know what I mean? It's like they could waste their money printing flyers. They could waste their gas driving to the neighborhood. They can talk to the neighbors and whatever. At the end of the day, it's my house and I could move in whenever I want to. So, and like my wife's like, ¿Qué les importa, you know? But, you know, haters are going to be haters. Anyway, so yeah, Netflix is going to be charging more. Netflix says, but you know, it's funny because I have a quote. Sorry, I have a tweet they made a while back, 4 years ago or 5 years ago. They tweeted the following: "Love is sharing a password," and this was officially from them. This was 5 years ago. Actually, around this time, March 10th, 2017. Love, but you know, now they don't want to be sharing any passwords. Malditos. Anyway, so next topic, guys. So I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a big thing that's going on. It's been covered by a lot of people. I know Manny, if you guys remember Manny behind the mic, he's been kind of covering this for a little while. I haven't really covered this topic, guys, because I haven't watched the Netflix series or anything like that. But there is a documentary that came out on Netflix called The State of Texas versus Melissa, right? And Melissa Lucio is basically, she's the lady that's on death row right now. She's been convicted of capital murder. She's been sentenced for execution in the state of Texas on Wednesday. So they're trying to basically deter the death penalty. They're trying to gain clemency so that, you know, obviously she's not, you know, put to death. I haven't really looked into the whole thing, you know, but you know, the facts are, guys, here's what I know, guys. Here's the facts, and I won't really go in depth because this is gonna require like a video that's gonna like 2 or 3 hours long, right? And there's other pages out there that have covered it in depth, but what I do know, and I kind of looked into a little bit, guys, but take a look at it, guys. It's very informative. The documentary on Netflix, The State of Texas versus Melissa. So if you guys are unsure what's going on, so Melissa Lucio is a lady that is from Cameron County. So you know, if you guys been following our page for a while, you know, Cameron County is right here, one of the 4 counties of the Rio Grande Republic. And, you know, allegedly, she killed her daughter. This was like many years ago. This was in 2004. 2004, her daughter, along with her husband, and this is actually that was her 12th child. So she's had lots of kids, guys. She's had plenty of kids. So the daughter that passed away was a girl named Maria Alvarez, and that was her 12th child. My understanding, guys, is that CPS has been called several times. Oh, okay, my bad, guys. I do apologize. Is that the documentary is not on Netflix. It's on Hulu. So my apologies, guys. Don't get mad at me. I thought it was on Netflix, but apparently it's on Hulu. So if you guys have Hulu, try to watch it. But anyway, that's besides the point. So it's on Hulu. Just oh wait, Rick Lopez says she has 14 kids. Okay, so she has 14 kids, which is, I mean, that was in like many like 100 years ago. You know, having many children was kind of like the normal thing, but nobody has that many kids nowadays. You know, but apparently she had 14 kids, and the girl that the little girl that died was her 12th child, right? Oh, we're gonna have Rick call in right now. Rick, you want to call in right now? Let me see if I can get my. Let me see if Rick can tell us a story. I got something in my nose. Anyway, so guys, really quick, let me just fill in on the facts. Rick can call in, and he could tell us more because Rick's kind of following this case more. But anyway, let me just give you what I know. So apparently, and I have my notes. I made a couple of quick notes. So she fell down the stairs and she died, but there was signs of abuse on the body, bruising, bite marks. There was patches of hair that was missing, so it's almost like her hair was pulled out, you know. And she was only like 2 or 3 years old, and you know, I don't think that would have happened with her falling down the stairs. It was determined that her arm was broken. 2 or like couple weeks before the accident. There was an autopsy that was made. It showed that the daughter had head injury, also had, you know, bruising of the kidneys, lungs, spinal cords. Now, that probably was because she did fall. But as far as the arm being broken, you know, that definitely was something like... So, to me, I think that the daughter, that little girl, I feel that the little girl was definitely being physically abused. And for sure, she was definitely mentally abused. I could definitely say that I'm pretty confident those things were happening. Now, as far as her dying, like how did she pass away? I mean, I just don't know, guys. I mean, if this little girl had been called for serious allegations of child neglect, broken arm, hair being pulled, I mean, I just feel that they probably... I don't know, guys. I feel, and I could be wrong, guys. Like this doesn't make me a bad guy, but I feel that she had something to do with it. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say. Whether she did it completely, that is maybe something I don't know, but I do feel that she had something to do with it, guys. That's what I think. But Beauty Butterfly says that she had another daughter who admitted pushing her down the stairs. I mean, I don't know what happened, guys. Like I said, I wasn't there. I can't say exactly what happened. I just know one of the family members pushed the little girl down. Whether Melissa Lucio did it or not, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's sad because, you know, they're gonna kill somebody. You know, if she's innocent, they're gonna kill somebody. But it's a sad case. You know, nobody wins in these type of situations. Nobody wins. But I feel Melissa had something to do with it. Maybe not 100%, but I do feel that she had something to do with it. That's all I know. So definitely negligence played a major part, like Yvette Zapata says. And actually, now that I have you guys on here, we can take a quick vote. And of course, it's anonymous. Y'all, nobody's going to know who voted. So, did Melissa Lucio killed the daughter? That's the poll I'm going to make. And by the way, the poll results from the last came in. 80% of you guys say that the yoga on live video is a good idea. So we'll definitely look into that. Anyway, let's take a quick poll on this. Did Melissa Lucio kill the daughter? Yes, she did it. So let's take a quick poll before we move on to the next topic. Liz Cantu says, Frank, I can't vote. I don't know how much about this. Liz, you got to take a vote. So take a quick vote, guys. Did Melissa Lucio kill the daughter? Yes or no? Michelle Armendariz says, Frank, I don't think she killed her daughter because the rest of the kids were never abusive. Beautiful Butterfly says, I think she's definitely guilty of neglect because of the drug use, but I don't think she was never violent towards her children, but not guilty of murder. Liz Cantu says, Frank, she's not gonna, I'm not going to vote. Understandable. It's definitely better to be informed than to vote on a decision on something like that. Beautiful Butterfly says she was very poor. That's why CPS was involved. Sometimes they didn't have working utilities. Yeah. And, you know, it's kind of sad because we kind of know of somebody that kind of was in that situation, sort of, kind of. Evie Ram says, Frank, is the death penalty called for if there is a lot of doubt? Well, I kind of will cover that a little bit. Abel Villanueva says, Frank, what's the story with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? Abel, that's the next topic. So just let me finish this topic with Melissa Lucio, and then I'll move on to the next topic. Miss T says she doesn't deserve to die. I'm reading some of your comments really quick. Lupus says, poor little girl. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the one that suffers... I mean, there's no win-win situation here, to be honest with you. Yvette Zapata says that the bruising happened to the body post-mortem. I don't remember what it's called. Some of the injuries apparently happened in foster care. Rick Lopez says, Frank, it says to slow down on the texting out here, no mames. I'm working, I can't answer you, Frank. Rick, just make it long. Instead of you typing word for word, just make one huge paragraph. Yvette Zapata says that she needs a new trial. There's so much corruption. My wife says 14 kids. I'll never understand why so many kids in this day and age, especially in the United States. But the Board of Parole, shout out to Isabel Martinez, she's just tuning in. The Board of Parole makes their decision tomorrow. So tomorrow, we're gonna see what happens. But some further information, guys, is that a lot of people think it's been said that that she was kind of coerced into admitting that she killed their daughter because when she was in the interrogation, she didn't have a lawyer. That's the thing. She didn't get a lawyer, and they were basically, you know, interrogating her over and over and over and over, and then, you know, they basically, you know, they told her, hey, you're the cold-blooded killer, right? And these are things that, yeah, definitely she should have gotten a lawyer. You should never answer any type of questions like this without consulting legal advice. So she didn't have any legal lawyer, like any legal representation. And, you know, they were telling her, we know you did it. You're the cold-blooded killer. You know, just confess. You know, you're just the mother that took it up on your daughter. And then, you know, she finally kind of said, yeah, you know, I guess I did it. I'm responsible. So they took that testimony and basically is the reason that she's on death row right now because of that particular, you know, what she said. It looks like I'm the killer. Yes, I did it. Like, you know, it looks like I did it. I'm responsible. So not so much, I guess I did it, but the part that she said, I'm responsible. So they're taking that as an admission of guilt. So that's why she's on death row now. If she had any legal representation, you know, she'll still be in jail probably, but she would not be on death row. They would, she'll still be fighting the case. Stephanie says she's guilty. She failed to get the child checked out after that fall. She put her right to sleep instead of a trip to ER. Crystal Rosas, I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. Hola a todos. Shout out Crystal Rosas. How you doing, Crystal? Good to see you on here. Diana Campos says she deserves a retrial. John says, wasn't she acquitted? Then the court overturned the same decision. So apparently she was acquitted, meaning like it was overturned, but then like they just said, you know what, you're going back on death row. Abel Vino says, Frank, prayers to my high school friend that got killed last week. He was buried this week. He was the one that was struck by a vehicle walking to get gas. Oh, wow. My condolences, Abel, to you. Obviously, you know, having friends that pass away is never a good thing. So sorry to hear about that. Beautiful Butterfly says, hey, I don't know if you know this, but Cordova was on her defense team, not the primary attorney. Wow, nice. Nice to hear that. But anyway, guys, take a quick poll before we move on to the next topic. Abel says, Frank, I won't mention his name for legal purposes. No, you don't have to say the name. We understand. Like, you know, obviously he was your bud, so no need to mention him. We understand he passed away. Sassy Squash says, CPS took her kids while the little girl was newborn. Gave her kids back while Melissa was going through postpartum and she didn't get help. And this is when neglection started to happen. So... But anyway, guys, yeah, take a quick vote. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. And plus, your vote is completely anonymous. Nobody knows who's voting for what. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, so let me end the poll. The voting results are in. And 60% of you voted that y'all feel that Melissa Lucy did not kill the daughter, and 40% feel that she did it. So it's still like it's not a big majority that y'all think that, you know, whether she did it or not. But the majority of you do feel that, you know, she didn't do it. But anyway, it's just one of those things, guys. I really can't say much about the matter because I haven't really looked into every case detail. When this happened, when the documentary came out, I didn't really follow up on it. So I don't want to like cover this topic just because, you know, she's sentenced, you know, on Wednesday. You know, of course we want to cover it a little bit because it is important. It's a very important case. It's in the Rio Grande Republic. It's out of Cameron County. But I don't want to, like, you know, feel like, oh, you know what? Let me cover this topic. Let me try to get credit. I haven't really done much research, so I'll just mention it here and there. But there's a lot of other pages out there that know more information than I do. So, but watch the documentary, guys. I'll probably take a look at it if I can on Tuesday. But anyway, next topic is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. So you guys have been kind of hearing about this a little bit. And so I've talked about this, and this is something I kind of wanted to talk about is so basically, why is Johnny Depp suing his ex-wife Amber Heard? So you guys don't know about this, guys. Let me tell you what I do know. There's a couple things that I don't know. But let me cover that really quick. So here's what I know, guys. Like I said, I don't know the whole details on this case. Same thing with the Melissa Lucy case. However, here's what I know. So Johnny Depp, he's in court right now. He's going after his ex-wife Amber because he's suing her for defamation. A couple of years ago, his ex-wife made some sort of I don't know, she put some public statement out there that she was basically being abused. Now, she never said Johnny Depp's name or anything like that, right? That's what I do know. She never said his name, however. She was talking about like sexual violence and, you know, that she gone through sexual violence in a relationship. And it pretty much coincided with the time that she was dating or that she was married to Johnny Depp. So even though the name Johnny Depp was never brought up in court or sorry, in this public statement that she was putting out there. But it was pretty much safe to assume that she was referring to him. So he's suing her for saying all these things because that hurt his, like, you know, a lot of movies that he was going to come out in that it, like, basically they didn't want to work with him anymore. So, you know, all the major productions started looking at him different. He was getting less work. You know, he was losing sponsors. So it basically tarnished his reputation. You know, and basically ruined, like, she was trying to, you know, create all these abuse allegations, and it cost him his career. I mean, I don't know if it really cost him his career or not, but that's what I know. And of course, he's been, you know, saying in testimony, I can honestly say that I believe, kind of like Yvette Zapata says, Frank, they were both toxic to each other. And yeah, they're definitely, a toxic relationship, guys, is not just on one person. A toxic relationship is two people, all right? It's not just one person. And let me see. I just got some so let me see if I can share some pictures. Actually, my wife sent these to me. She's like, Frank, you should put this picture up. So let me see if I could share this picture. Let me see. And guys, I mean, it really, I feel she's definitely trying to play mind games. I mean, it's just. Give me 1 second, guys. You let me know, guys, if she's playing mind games. I'm gonna show you something that was. Shout out to Ruby Moreno. What's up, Ruby? Isabel Martinez says, Frank, why aren't people talking about the amount of drugs readily available for the rich and famous? Isabel, when you got money, when you're rich, I mean, it's not like you can do anything, right? But if you got money, let's just be honest. Like, if you have millions of dollars, I mean, you got so many things that are accessible to you. Drugs, hookers, like all the bad things in life, they're easily accessible. And it's not a Hollywood secret. Like, everybody knows. Like, what was his name? Tony Stark, the actor. What's that actor from Iron Man? Robert Downey Jr. So, like, he did drugs, right? He got a little bit of money, did drugs, finally went through rehab and came out stronger, right? What's that, like a Mickey Rourke? I mean, when you're in Hollywood, when you're in Hollywood, obviously, those things are available to you. So, anyway, RJ says they're putting all this dirt on the table, emails, text messages. Yeah, obviously things are gonna get dirty. Ruby Moreno says, Frank, how you doing? Ruby and I asked about your red chonies. I'm not wearing red chonies. I'm wearing some gray chonies. Shout out to Danny. What's up, Danny? But anyway, you guys almost lost me track. But anyway, guys, really quick, you notice this. Do you think she's playing mind games? Let me make this smaller real quick. Do you guys she's playing mind games? Check this out, guys. Literally, she's wearing the same thing that Johnny Depp's wearing. Like, he wears a gray suit, she wears a gray suit. He wears a black suit, she wears a black suit. He wears another gray suit, she wears another gray suit. He puts a little insect type of thing in his tie. She puts an insect thing in his tie. You know, he wears another suit, she wears another suit. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. I think she's playing mind games, guys. And if you guys remember the local Chiskis, now we got two Chiskis. You know, we got two Chiskis in the Rio Grande Republic. But the original Chiskis, guys, she played a lot of mind games. So let me ask y'all this: do you think she's playing mind games with? I'm gonna put Johnny Depp, JD for initials. Do you think she's playing mind games by wearing the same thing? Okay, so I'm asking you all for a vote. But yeah, guys, I mean, anyway, let's see. Abel, Abel says, she's obsessed. Yeah, supérame! Guys, al Chile, guys, there's some crazy. You know what? And I had a video on Facebook the other day that just came up. Let's see if I could find it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I could find it. Let me see if I could find. There was a video that just came up on my wall the other day. Let me see. Sort by posts. Posts you've seen. Okay. Let me see if I could. Recent posts. Here we go. Damn, there was a funny video, guys. Really, there was this chick beating up on the dude. I don't think I'll find it though. Let's see, videos. I can't find it. Damn it. I can't find it, guys. Anyway. Anyway, guys. So y'all take a vote on there. Also, I just got this picture. Let me share with you this picture. This is a picture of Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr. Who would not who would not want to be in that party? What do you guys think? What do you guys think was happening in that party, guys? Check that out. What do you think happened at this party? This was like long time ago. We're probably talking about 25 years ago. What do you guys think was happening? Danny Vidal says, Frank, I'm starting to think that Jada is the one behind Will Smith's mental health. Guys, and so this is pretty much the topic for tonight, guys. And it's something I told you I was going to cover more. Is that, you know, we have, I know men, like, men in general, you know, they're controlling, you know, because I've seen it, you know, I know with my wife sometimes, you know, I kind of, you know, I do say some things, but I recognize sometimes I'm wrong, you know, but I've seen a lot of relationships, guys. Some women, I mean, they're very, very controlling, you know, like got you bad. And let's see, and we have, you know, we see memes of like toxica and stuff, but guys, al Chile, some women, they're just very toxic. Like, we've seen it, guys. We've covered a couple of we've covered some crazy toxic women, you know, like al Chile. We've covered some crazy women that are out there, and they're very, very controlling. And you know, it's not a good relationship when either or, guys. Either or is, I understand we have a la toxica, we make fun of of these women that are very controlling, but and men are controlling. And if you're in a control relationship, guys, al Chile, y'all need to get out of it. Because being in a control relationship, I mean, it's not fun. Al Chile. Like, a relationship should be between two people. There's always going to be situations where sometimes, the guy might be a little bit more controlling. There might be some times where the women might be a little bit controlling. But it's usually like not so far off. Like relationships, I feel like they're never going to be 50-50. Sometimes they are for like certain things, but they're going to be the majority of the times, guys, relationships, they're going to be like 55-45, or they might be 60-40. And that might be okay. You know what I mean? Like the difference is not far off. But when the relationship's like 100% one party, or 90%, or 70%, that is a toxic relationship. Like, it's not fun. It's you're always, it's not gonna you're not gonna be happy. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be happy, and this goes for both guys and girls. And and if you're really in an unhappy relationship, if that's the type of relationship they're in, if there's one party that has most of the control, and we're talking about, like I said, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%, that is not a happy relationship, guys. Al Chile, it's not. It's not a happy relationship. And me and my wife, we have a good relationship. And she can definitely tell you, like, yeah, sometimes I might be, like, maybe a little bit more control, but, I mean, we're not talking about a whole lot, like, or sometimes, my wife will be, she'll tell me some things to do, but, it's around 50-50, 55-45, somewhere around there. But, and my wife can definitely tell you, I mean, my wife, she makes her own decisions, she can definitely tell you when she doesn't like something. My wife can definitely tell you, there's plenty of times that she never agrees with me, and I never tell her to do something forcefully, so, and even though we're like totally two different people, I try to be very understanding. But if you guys are in a relationship where there's one party always telling the other party what to do, that's not a good relationship, guys. Al Chile. So, as much as it hurts, guys, I would suggest for y'all to, go through, think if that relationship's worth it. Like, when you start asking, like, man, like, when you start thinking, I've seen a lot of people post on the wall, and I've said this the other day. There was like two girls that actually are part of this page. They don't really comment as much, so y'all won't really know who it is. But there was one that said, how do I know if it's time for me to move on? And, well, if they have to ask that, then sometimes, like, they already know the answer. If you have to ask if it's time to move on, sometimes you just have to move on, Anyway, let me read some of your comments really quick. Let's see. RJ says, Frank, La Roña said that she had to control her relationship at 18 after 10 days into her marriage. I don't know much about Roña's marriages, but, I do know she's very controlling, and that's why she's alone. Let's see. RJ says, Jada did Will Smith like Robbie G did to Mike Tyson. AV Ram says, Frank, in my marriage, I believe that I can give a strong opinion, and so can my husband, and there will be times of compromise and times of humble submission out of love for each other. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Evie. There's times that, my wife sometimes accepts my decision, even if she might think it's the wrong decision. And there are times that I accept my wife's decision, and, it may not be the best decision, but, it swings. Sometimes, it's not 50-50 all the time. Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes, it's 40-60. But it changes, and that's how it should be in most cases. James Higginbotham says, Frank, shout out to... Oh, shout out to James. James is one of our supporters. He's out of Corpus Christi, but he's in Miami, so must be nice, James. Shout out to Christopher Ramirez. He says, Frank, I need a good divorce lawyer ASAP. Chris, what you need is Jesus, buddy. Nah, I'm just kidding. Chris, I don't know what you're going through. I can only tell you, I know we've been talking about this about this topic. You and your wife, I don't know what you and your wife are going through. That's only something that you know. That's only something that your wife knows. But I would recommend you guys to get counseling, because y'all have kids, and in the long run, the kids are gonna be the ones that are gonna be affected the most, because they don't know what's going on. They don't know why their parents are splitting up. So before you take any drastic decisions like that, Chris, I know you've been a part of our page or a support of our page. Definitely think about it long and hard. Try to go through counseling. I don't know what your relationship issues are like, but go through counseling. Get some professional therapy. Sit down. Try to discuss what your problems are. And, if you love each other, y'all can get through anything. So, but as far as any divorce lawyers, if you need somebody, let me know. But before you do, before you just throw the D word out there, and we're talking about divorce, by the way, I would recommend going through, professional counseling. So, but I'm sorry to hear that, Chris. I definitely hate seeing people that I know go through divorces, because it's a relationship, it's a marriage, and especially if you have kids, it's not an easy thing. But if you feel that you can't work it out anymore, then sometimes you do have to move on. But don't just say, hey, like, I want to get divorced. Because once you get divorced, there's no coming back from that. And couples go through all sorts of problems. Couples go through all sorts of problems. There are times that, many people do feel like they want to get divorced. It's normal to feel that sometimes. Like, man, like, I just want to get divorced and get the fuck out of here. But, sometimes you just have to stick it out, Get yourself a beer and drink it, and just relax. Try to, don't focus too much. Sometimes we try to think too much of these problems. Sometimes you just need to relax, drink a beer, chill out, mellow out, and then the next day you'll realize, man, like, you know what? I shouldn't have said those things. So, like I said, Chris, try to get some professional counseling, and then go from there. Anyway, let's see. Crystal Rosa says, Frank, it's supposed to be 100-100 in a relationship, or at least in mine. I needed to be given his all like I am. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Everybody should always give 100% of their relationship. Sometimes it's not going to be like that, but everybody should always try to give their best in a relationship. And Vanessa Cabero says, Frank, en mi casa mando yo. John White says, Frank, get a side chick. Liz Cantu says, eso, Vanessa. Let's see. Anyway. Let me, you know what? Let me know. Let me close the poll. This was the poll concerning Johnny Depp. Alright, so 82% of you feel that she's trying to mess with Johnny Depp's head by wearing the same thing. And Danny Vidal says hashtag team single. We should start love matchmaking on our channel. So let's see, team single or team marriage. Team Bampies. Anyway. Anyway, guys, let me know if there's anything else y'all want me to talk about. I kind of, it's actually already been an hour, so we have been live for about an hour. RJ says, Frank, I heard on Facebook that La Chisquera has court tomorrow. I don't have any other information. RJ, good question. I personally don't know if she has court tomorrow. I think she does. I know she has court this week. Is it tomorrow? Maybe. Oh, by the way, somebody wanted to share this video.
Nothing happened this morning. You know that?
Oh, guys, I got a video with Johnny Depp fighting Amber Heard. So let me share this video with y'all. So let me play the video. My wife shared this with me, by the way.
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you fucking crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning? Nothing happened this morning. You know that?
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you fucking crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning? Nothing happened this morning.
So anyway, that's just a quick clip my wife shared with me of what was out there. And, John White says, while she was recording, she sounds so in. Yeah, it's one of those things when the other party knows that they're recording, they're going to try to act all innocent, Isabel Martinez says she's manipulative. Sasha says she set him up and recorded him. And she hit her phone with her Tumblr. But yeah, there are stuff like that's always going to happen, guys. Anyway. So Danny Vidal says, Frank, I think Amber played victim to get him mad and make him look like... Guys, that does happen. Women do those type of things. I've seen it plenty of times. Beautiful Butterfly says, La Chisquera does have court tomorrow. It's for this June 3rd incident, aka Chisque's Day. She was driving with her children while under the influence. So there you go. Looks like Beautiful Butterfly confirmed that La Chisque's does have court tomorrow. I haven't really kept up with that stuff, guys. I think it's going to get rescheduled. I think it's going to... 50-50 chance it gets rescheduled. I'm more towards the side that it's going to get rescheduled. Isabel Martinez says, Frank, in California, it's illegal to record without the other party's consent. That's in California, but I don't know where that happened. So I know in Texas you can record somebody on the other line without consent as long as you're the party in there. And we already know what happened on July 31st, right? But anyway. But anyway, guys, let me know. Beautiful Butterfly says, court will happen tomorrow. Now it's set for trial. Isabel says, I heard that today. How did that attorney get away with that? John White says, Frank, I'm done with Chisky. She's boring me. I moved on. John, I completely agree with you, John, on that. I think the topic with Chiskis has kind of been played out, and that's why I kind of wanted to move on from that. But I do understand that some people did have a lot of time invested with the whole Chiski stuff. So we've moved on in the sense, like, you know, like we're not really gonna make it a top priority. We'll make mention every now and then. You know what I mean? Vanessa Cabello says, Frank, do a throwback Thursday scream. No Chiskis like the old days. Vanessa, I don't know I don't know which scream you're talking about. Are you talking about Mira? That's the only one I could think of. Shout out to Hazel. Shout out to Crystal Rosas again. But anyway, I can open up the phone lines. If you guys want to talk about anything, let me know. Any of the topics that we discuss, please let me know. Share your opinion. I'll open up the phone line for about 10 minutes really quick. So if you guys want me to do that, let me see if I can open up the phone line. Give me just one quick minute so I could. Okay. So guys, should I open up the phone lines? Yes or no? Let me know. Danny says, Frank, do the Chiskis dance. Sasha says, Frank, keep the Johnny Depp commentary on. Well, you know what? Oh, Frank, remember I used to do the sign off after every show as the Torquero. I los watcho cucaracho. Guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Amber Heard took a dump on the bed? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that happened or not? Oh, you know what? Guys, I'm going to share this picture. I don't know if I should share it. But fuck it, I'm going to share it. Guys, it's been said that Johnny Depp has alleged that Amber Heard took a dump on the bed. Do you guys think that happened? We need to take a vote. So guys, do you think this happened? Guys, que pinche asco, guys. Do you guys think that happened? Do you think she took a shit on the dude's bed? All right, guys. Let's ask our audience. Guys, al chile, que pinches cochinos, guys. Do you think that she took a dump on the bed? Like, now this is an alleged picture of that. Now, when this picture came out, like I said, I mean, that's what's been alleged. Amber Heard says that she's blaming the shit on the dog. They have a Yorkie dog, right? So what does a Yorkie dog look like? So she's blaming that big ass deuce on a dog that kind of looks like this. So this big ass dump on this dog. So Abby Gonzalez says, Frank, it's also alleged that she also peed on his pillow. Oh, fuck, dude. And you know what? Man, I don't know. Fuck, that's fucking gacho, dude. Guys, like, I know Molly, guys, you know Molly, right? Molly takes some big dumps. And she's a small dog, but believe me, something like that is not capable, a small dog like Molly or a dog like this is not capable of taking a big ass deuce like that. That's human turd right there. That's a fucking human turd. Pinche gente cochino, dude. Al Chile. Guys, that's a fucking human turd. And here's a close-up of... guys, I know it's kind of gross. Like, just thinking about it. Like, guys, that's not a fucking dog turd. That's a fucking human turd. And the thing is, like, think about it, guys. I don't think that the girl even took a dump on the bed. I think that she took a dump on the toilet and she literally picked that fucking like piece of turd and put it on there. And so that's even worse. Like, just imagine taking a dump on the bed, but taking a dump on the toilet, putting the turd in your fucking hand, and then putting it on there. Guys, al chile, que pinche asco, wey. And guys, my apologies. I should have warned y'all about placing the turd on there. But guys, que pinche asco, Like, that's a fucking human turd. Anyway, y'all take a vote. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for showing the turd. I know y'all weren't ready for that. But, we have to have some drama on the page. You know what I mean? Shout out to Patsy Pedraza. Shout out to Mary Rose. Shout out to Baby Girl OG. But yeah, I think she definitely took a dump on the bed, whether directly or indirectly. Anyway, guys, so really quick, I'm gonna open up the phone line. If I could take one or two callers, it's kind of late already, but let's take a quick call related to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I'll take one or two calls, and then we'll call it a night. So let me see if I could call my number. No, let me. Yeah, what is my fucking number? Let's see if this works. Okay, guys, I'm ready. Let me know if you want to call in. Oops. Sorry about that. And let me... Why is this? Oh, here we go. Okay, so guys, call in really quick, 956-579-7022. I could take one quick call, one or two quick calls. Let me know what's on your mind. Although, it'll be better to talk more about this situation. 956-579-7022. Let me know your thoughts about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Tell me your thoughts of the toxic relationship. And maybe if you guys have been in a toxic relationship. So, shout out to Danny Villas. He's washing the dishes. He says, hashtag team single. So, anyway, guys, the phone line is open. 956-579-7022. Let's take one or two quick calls before we call it a night. Anyway. Oh, Evie Ram says, Frank, where's Sam Gardner? Shout out to Sam Gardner. Where you at, Sam? She's probably sleepy right now. She's usually tuning in, but maybe she's not watching in. But if Sam Gardner watches, shout out to Sam Gardner. Thank you, Evie, for reminding me of that. Hazel says, Frank, she's psycho. She's going to lose this case. But anyway, let's hear a couple callers. 1 or 2 calls. Y vámonos. Isabel Martinez says, Frank, I'm going to call you. Okay, Isabel, call me. Sasha says, Frank, ask anybody else if they had anything like this happen to them. I don't know if I don't know of anybody that's kind of gone through this, but anyway. All right, guys. So the phone line is open 946-579-7022. My wife says if y'all think that she's gonna lose the case, let me make a poll. Thank you, my wife. That was a good question. My wife says, make it okay. Who's going to win the case? Let's make this is the last poll. And we'll leave that poll on. And we'll take, like I said, 1 or 2 callers. Nobody wants to call in, then we'll just call it a night. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, here you go. Baby Girl OG says, Frank, when a relationship gets toxic and shows that nobody cares, then it's definitely time to get out. 100% and no sense in causing no more pain. Anyway, so I do have, here's what I'm talking about. I actually have a friend of mine. If you know this person, please don't mention the name. All right, please don't mention the name of this person. But anyway, so this person says, I got the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. Absolutely nothing's gone right since a week ago. Now this fucking relationship, I've been carrying this over on my shoulders, trying to give my 100% every day. I'm never appreciated. I'm done with everything. You know, once I move out, I'm getting the fuck away from everything. You know, moving away. Fuck this bullshit. I'm not a priority. Then why am I entertaining it? And the sad thing is, like, I kind of commented the other day, but I kind of, at the same time, it's not really my business. But I kind of told this person, you know what, like, you keep posting this, but why don't you do anything about it, you know? And I kind of feel like they get mad for me. I kind of feel like people get mad at me for being blunt. Like, I'm very direct. But if you're posting your business out there like that, I'm the type of person that's going to be, I'm not going to be, oh, you got this. Or, like, I'm going to be very blunt. I'm like, you know what? Like, why did you fucking dump this person? You know? And then, like, the next week, they're like, together. Right? But, let's see. Oh, John White says, Frank, did you hear about the girl who disappeared in Nuevo Leon and found dead? Oh, yeah, John, I did hear about that. That was actually, my wife pointed that out, by the way. My wife pointed this out. And, yeah, that was a sad situation. And I wanted to, let me see, what was her name? Behinda or... she had a weird name. Let me see. Debanhi Escobar. Guys, this is like the last thing that I'm gonna mention. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this was a very tragic case because if you guys don't know who this was, so this is a girl in Mexico, in the state of Nuevo Leon. I think it's in Monterrey. Let me show the picture with y'all. So this girl, she was an 18-year-old girl. Her name was Debanhi Escobar. And she had some friends with her that she was partying with. She was only 18 years old. She was partying with them. And basically they left her on the street. Like at 1 in the morning. It was like 1 in the morning. And you know, her friends left her on the street. Literally, it's like 1 a.m. Um, this was the last picture, like the picture on the right that you guys see on there. That was the last picture that was seen of her. She had gone missing for a couple of days, and well, they found her dead, unfortunately. Um, Liz Cantu says, Frank, why is it big news? So many girls go missing and get killed in Mexico. Yeah, that's there are a lot of people that are very upset, especially with that, Liz, because she's not the only girl that's gone missing. Like plenty of women, plenty of people go missing all the time in Mexico, and you know everybody's trying to find their loved ones, and their stories don't go viral. But I guess because she was kind of like an influencer and stuff, you know, she got more recognition. They started posting all this in the news, and you know, but either way, like even if she was an influencer or not, I mean, it's tragic because it's not so much her being an influencer. It's more like her friends. You know, these are her friends that were with her, and they basically left her there. You know, they left her to die, or they know something. So that's the sad part is, you know, you have to find people that really care about you guys, because Al Chile, guys, there's so many fake friends that are out there. Y'all know what happened to me, right? People claim to be your friend, and then they try to backstab you. So, you know, these are like fake friends. You know, like why would these girls leave her at 1 a.m. on the street? You know, so were they in on it? Like how would you leave your friends on the street? You know, I never. Every time I'm with some friends, you know, I always ask them, "Hey, you need a ride?" And if they don't have a ride, you know, I just tell them, "Well, you know what? Like, let me just get you a Uber or something." Like, there's no way that any of my friends that I like, if my friends go together to somewhere, we're leaving together. You know, I'm not gonna leave them stranded in the street, right? That's just not what friends do. But you know, it is a sad case. You know that this happened to this young girl. Her friends left her for dead. That's pretty much what happened to her. So it's a sad situation. Mary Rose says that her so-called friends know more than what they're telling. Of course, you know they're not gonna say anything because you know they're gonna get it. They're incriminating themselves, so it's just better for them to say that they don't know anything. But I mean, it's just so suspicious. Like, why would you leave her? Why would you leave this young girl on the street at 1 a.m, right? So yeah, that's what happened, guys, over there in Mexico. They found her in some cistern. So if you guys don't know what a cistern is, in Mexico they have a lot of these like in hotels and houses. Basically they keep the water underground, like in kind of like in a kind of like an underground water tank, right? And because sometimes the water pressure is not good in many parts of Mexico, they have this big cistern, right? So they keep all these, you know, hundreds or if not thousands of gallons of water in these type of underground tanks, and they have a pump which, you know, helps push the water with high velocity throughout the hotels or houses. Well, that's where they found the body, in this cistern over there. So yeah, it's a sad situation. My wife says there was also plenty of women that have gone missing in El Paso. That was a famous. There was a famous cases throughout the 90s and early 2000s. Hundreds and hundreds of women went missing in not in El Paso, but in Ciudad Juarez, which is in the state of Chihuahua. Mary Rose says, Frank, they said she was drunk and was being mean, but videos of her show otherwise. She was walking just fine. Yeah, guys, I mean, here's the thing, guys. Either way, like, that's not what friends do. You know, friends don't leave their friends on the street. You know, I'll dump, like, you can be, like, we might be arguing or whatever, but you know what? I'm not going to dump you in the street at 1 in the morning. You know, I'll dump your ass home, and you know what? I'll say, you know what? Fuck you. But that's after I dump your ass home. You know, we're not gonna be friends no more. Hey, we won't be friends no more. But that's not something that, like, I'm not gonna leave you in a deserted highway at 1 in the morning. You know, I'll dump your ass home, and I'll say, you know what? Fuck you, dude. I'm not your friend. But anyway, guys, nobody called. So I closed the phone line, by the way. Other than that, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna watch some TV really quick before I go to sleep. And I'm just checking my last messages before. Let me see if any messages have been sent to me. And let's go through, says Frank. Another topic to talk about is the National Guard soldier who was drowned trying to save the illegals crossing. It turns out they were crossing drugs, from what I understood. His body has not been recovered. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I've heard about that, Liz. I haven't really looked into the case, so I don't know much about it. I did hear that there was a National Guard soldier that did drown, but I didn't know if it was involving like anything related to drugs. I just thought he was trying to save somebody and he drowned. But if it turns out that there was some mischief into that, you know, that's fucked up, because, you know, they're valuing drugs over a human life, and especially somebody that was trying to save somebody else. But, you know, these criminals, they don't care about any of that. They just care about making a quick buck with their illegal narcotics. So, but yeah, that's very sad. That's how I've heard about that. But anyway, wait, somebody sent me a message. Let's see. Somebody sent me a message. Let's see. Ah, shit, it locked. Anyway, I think that's about it, guys. Y'all have a good night. I will be signing off for the night, so I want to appreciate everybody that tuned in. So, unfortunately, I can't put the great porny music that I used to have before. You know, I'm probably already flagged because of the song that I put earlier. But anyway, let's see what's coming up this week. It is the last week of April. So, y'all finished the week. Oh, John White says he's swam in the river. I've not swum in the Rio Grande. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things I've always been curious, like, how strong is the Rio Grande current? I know it's pretty strong. And even though I've been curious, you know, logic tells me it's not safe to swim. So, last thing I'm going to be doing is jumping in the river just for fun, you know. But, other than that, I think that's about it. I will catch up with y'all later on. We'll try to figure out what happens with Melissa Lucio, if she gets pardoned, or if there's going to be another another trial, or if she ultimately gets executed. Butterfly Beauty says, Frank, I think John White is VT. It doesn't matter who it is. So, the only thing, like, let's just put it this way. Let's just hope that whatever happens in the case with Melissa Lucio, let's just hope that an innocent person's not killed. Let's just say that. But if she did push the daughter down the stairs, as much as I hate to say it, but anybody that kills their own child, it's just very hard, guys. But anybody that kills their own child, you know, on purpose, is they do deserve the death penalty. So it's just a tough situation, you know, because, I mean, they're kids, like, I mean, especially a 2 or 3 year old, right? It's kind of like that case with that lady who drowned her children, you know, and it was like all her children, right? But like I said, I wasn't there, so I can't say if she 100% deserves it or not. But if she did do it, let's just say like 100% she did it, then yeah, she deserves it. If it was an accident, no, she doesn't deserve it. But, who's to say what's happened? We weren't there. So let's just pray that justice gets served. If it is true that she did it, yes, she deserves to be behind the lethal injection or whatever. But if she didn't do it, she needs to get a trial, another trial for sure. But anyway, but other than that, guys, let's call it a night. I wanna thank you all for watching me. We'll have my wife. She'll be on with me next week. But let's see what else. I'm trying to think what else I got going on. I can't think of anything else. Gabriel Fernandez's mom needs the same thing done to her. Well, I think they're getting the death penalty. Oh no, they didn't get the death penalty. They're gonna be behind bars forever, right? I think that's what's. Or are they getting the death penalty? I could be wrong. Let me see. I need to see what is the sentence. Okay, so one of the so I think the boyfriend is gonna be on death row, and the mom's gonna, like, she was sentenced to life imprisonment. So the mom's put in jail forever, and then the boyfriend or husband, whatever, he's gonna be in death row. So it's just a sad situation it's a sad situation, guys, especially, because I have a daughter. She's only 5 years old. My son's only 11, but I think when that happened, the kids was only like 8 or 9 years old. And, they're kids, you can't be hurting kids that way. You can spank, like, there's nothing wrong with spanking your kids, because trust me, like Gael, Gael's a mischief. He does things that he's not supposed to. Have I spanked him before? Yeah, I've spanked him before, but, beating up a kid, just like beating him up. I think it was like they were shooting pellets at the kid. I mean, they made him drink his own urine. I think they made him made him eat his own feces. Like, I mean, guys, like, that's just beyond, like, punishment. Like, that's just being a sick person. Like I said, you can spank your kid, teach him a lesson, but, like, at that point, it's not even punishment. It's and it's not even being cruel. Like, sometimes you can have a cruel punishment, but that's not even cruel punishment. That's just sick and twisted in the head. That's another case. We can talk more about that case. It's a very sad case, of course, but that's another topic to talk about later on. But anyway, thank you guys for staying up with me, and I'll have the wish list. Shelly, she's been pushing for me to have that wish list for the housewarming party. So I'll have it done. I'll add some more stuff. But anyway, I hope to have most of the furniture. Me and my wife will end up going to the furniture store again next week. Probably pick up a couple items for the bedrooms and stuff. So maybe we'll start staying there a little bit more before we actually move in. But anyway, y'all have a good night, guys. Thank you. John, before let me read this quick comment. John White says, I saw a similar case to Gabriel Hernandez in Brownsville in the emergency room. It was a little girl's mom who was letting the boyfriend abuse her. Nurses were pissed at the mom, yelling at her, making the mom cry. Yeah, it's sad, guys. Kids are kids. We can't. You want to spank your kid? Spank your kid. If you want to punish your kid, taking their Game Boys away, whatever it is, like, spanking's fine, guys. Just y'all know what it is. Like spanking to spanking, but you know, don't be punching your kids in the face. You know, don't be kicking your kids. You know, you want to get the belt and give them una nalgada or two. Vámonos. But there's a difference between spanking and, you know, torturing your kid, you know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It's already 11:30. I've been live for about an hour and a half. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be live next week. And tune in. We'll have some more stuff coming up. Take care. And cuídense. And RJ says, Mándale a la roña and wanging in a public apology. Fuck those dumbass bitches. I've already said it plenty of times, you know. La roña continues to try to bully my kid. Talk about his sexual orientation. He's only, yeah, guys, he's only 11 years old. And she's trying to bully my kid and say things about his sexual orientation. So yeah, fuck that dumbass bitch. But at the end of the day, like I said, guys, they're losers. We left them in loser land. It's already going to be May, so that leaves May, June, and July. They only got 3 months to prove me wrong that in 3 months, they have to be out of the shithole that I told them. That last year I said, well, y'all going to see that in 1 year from now, they'll still be in the same shithole. So they got 3 months to prove me wrong. So that's all I got to say. Anyway. But guys, I'm going to call it a night. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And take care. Cuídense, pórtense bien, no les cuesta nada. Shout out to all the supporters. If you guys want to become an official supporter, click on the link. Go to the website, nomorecheeseman.com. Y'all can become an official supporter there. Let me show you what you guys will see. So y'all will see here. You'll land on this page. Click on PayPal subscribe. You want to do a debit or credit card, you can click on there and subscribe that way because the option on Facebook is disabled. That'll be back on later on. But become a first supporter, guys. I want to thank you all. And if you do become a first supporter, let me know. We'll add you to our group on there. We'll be doing some yoga sessions and Zumba sessions soon. We'll be bringing cooking with Mars soon. As soon as we move over to the house, we'll test out the new kitchen and stuff. So anyway. All right, guys. Take care. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all the followers. And shout out to all the haters as well. Because, you know, haters, you know, as much as they try, they can't. You know, they're always going to continue to do what they do the best is continue to hate. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, my credit's getting better. I'm getting more credit on my American Express. And hopefully, if God willing, at the end of the year, I'll get that platinum. Not the platinum. I'll get... Is it a platinum? Platinum American Express? I don't know. I'll be getting one of those. Platinum. Oh, yeah. Platinum American Express. So, it's not the black card yet. I'm still working on that, guys. I'm still working on getting that black card. But, you know, little by little, guys. First, I started with the blue American Express. Now, the next one would be the gold one, but I'm going to probably go from gold to platinum. Skip one, you know. Anyway. My wife says that she doesn't want my wife's really felt, you know, my wife's always been more in, you know, hanging on to things like that. But anyway. Baby Girl says, Frank, I enjoy your live. Good night. Thank you. And shout out to Marco Cavallo. What's up, Marco? But let's see. What else is new? Oh yeah, my wife was saying that she's gonna miss the kitchen, but yeah, I'm gonna miss the house, guys. We only got a couple more weeks, and yeah, I'm gonna be Al Chile, guys. I'm gonna be sad. You know, like we've had some great memories here. You know, the kids have grown and everything, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you need for you to grow in life, you need to change your surroundings. So, you know, it's a new journey for me and my wife, for the kids. You know, we'll be in a better neighborhood, you know, bigger house, more things to do. You know, we just have to grow, you know. So sometimes in order to grow, you have to change your surroundings. So I know my wife doesn't really want to move, but I know I know she's gonna she's gonna be sad for a day, but I know she's happy with the house. Anyway, so guys, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. So, ¿cómo es el truquero? I los watch. I los watch, cucaracho. Alright, guys, talk to you later.